Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday, September 27th, 2022, and it is, let's see, it's about 75 to 80 degrees in Flamingo. However, I'm not in Flamingo. Yesterday at about 11 o'clock, I got a phone call from my business ops manager who said, "Hey, I know you're off and you don't use that Facebook junk." I'm like, "Nope." She went, "There's a meeting at 4 o'clock in the marina." I said, "Okay, what's up?" She said, "Heads up, you're going to have to evacuate." Uh, well, thankfully, after yesterday, since I ran all those drills, let's see how fast we can do this, right? So I started packing stuff up. Remember, it was my day off, I was cooking and cleaning. So I packed my stuff up, which took about 4 minutes. Great. And secured everything. Great. And then before I was doing some stuff, and the other captain came by and he says, "Hey, we have to go." I said, "Yeah, I heard." So I helped him kind of pack up his stuff, and that took a couple minutes. Great. Obviously I'm getting in with the old timers, so they're teaching me how to make this work out. And pulled in my slide, put my water hose in a box above me. I had already made a phone call to a place about an hour from where I was for me to evac, so got over there and went to the marina, and I could see the storm coming in right over the bay. It wasn't really a meeting. I spoke to my business ops manager. They are trying to get somebody to haul out their fifth wheel. They said they want you gone by tomorrow morning. That was their answer. Okay. Talked to the other captain and the other fellow who we were going to all work together, and magically they all called the same place. So I was like, okay, great. We went to this meeting. I talked to my general manager. They said we should probably reopen by Thursday. I went, okay, well, I'm off Tuesday, so I'd only lose a day, so that's not bad. I saw the other captain leave. About 10 minutes later, after I checked everybody, I left. And it was really easy. I drove about 10 miles in the rain, and then suddenly the rain stopped. It was like a normal day to town. And as I went to town. I'm in Florida City. Crossed over Dixie Highway, and there the place was. Turned in. They already had my reservation. They guided me through. It was a wonderful experience because it was a pull through. So I just turned the corner around, hooked up the power to the electric, threw the slide out, and it was done. It was like a vacation, and I think I'm going to treat it like one. So, made a really good dinner, cleaned up the kitchen. I heard the rain start. I crawled in the bed with queso, heard the rain start to fall, and I was out like a light for about 7 hours straight. So, I guess I'm okay. So, and I'm right now, again, it's 6:12 now. I'm hearing the rain. I've been hearing the rain since about 3:30, 4 o'clock. So, very comforting, very nice. Nothing's dripping. Everything's good. It was so nice when I got here yesterday. I opened up all the windows and hatches and even opened the screen door and brought in a lot of fresh air. So that was maybe that's what happened. Maybe I brought in a lot of fresh air and it just knocked me out. Who knows? But the rain sure did it. All right, today's daily Zen poem. When water is pure and sparkling clear, you see straight to the bottom. When your mind holds no concern, no circumstance can turn you. And once your mind doesn't stray, a kalpa has no changes. From such awareness, nothing hides. Somebody named Cold Mountain, who I've never heard of before, but water is certainly on the forefront of my mind right now. All right, let's see. Today's Daily Rune Pull. By the way, if you're trying to find me for the next, until at least Wednesday, maybe Thursday, depending on whether the park opens or not, then I'd have to form another reservation. Southern Comfort RV Resort in Florida City, Florida. That's it. I pulled out two. You're not allowed to pull out two. That's it. That's a bad thing. Okay. We got Perth again. So, since I don't want to blow all of everybody's time, because I was watching pinball before I got to you guys. 96. Remember, that's an initiation rune? Oh, rain's picking up now. Mystery rune. Side of heaven, the unknowable. We've talked about this before. The vision of the phoenix who rises from his own ashes. Powerful forces are at work. Becoming whole is a profound secret. This is a rune of questing. It is the heart of initiation. Nothing external matters here except as it shows its inner reflection. Deepest stratum of your being. For some means experiencing a psychic death. We've read this before. Letting go of everything and no exceptions. Well, if there's anything that says, hey, you let go of everything, I evacuated from Hurricane Ian, all I've got left there is I got my bike in the laundry room. I have 4 or 5 blocks of wood, because I had already braced. I had already put out my jacks and everything else. And, I think I left 3 buckets of plants. That's it. I mean, that's all there was to it. So, I had to let go of everything. I had to just pick up and go. Sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes you have to pick up and go too, That might be important to think about. It had to happen to me. Sometimes it might have to happen to you. Sometimes you have to just let go of everything and go, you know what? Gotta go. My case, it was half and half, but it's a bit of an old story. I did text all of my friends and everything else. I didn't totally let go. But the most important person in my life, I obviously texted them to let them know where I was, how I was, everything else. We continue to have no answer from her. And that's a little disappointing. But on to better things. I'm going to try to tip the camera. Not sure this is going to work. Oh, it did work. There's our obligatory queso view for the morning. You can see he's all snuggly bugly, right? Tip it straight in. We woke him up. We won't do that again. Message of the day is, hey. The other day we talked about preparing, right? You can use me as a positive or a negative example. I spent yesterday preparing, putting out my jack, making sure it was stable in the back, packing everything up. My sewer hoses are packed in, covering everything that needed to be covered. You get the idea. And when the time came for me to go, it was 5 minutes. It was slide in, water line, unplug the power, quick walk around, put the key in and go. I was gone. Maybe there's something to be said about properly preparing to do anything. Leave, cook, prep, take care of people, whatever that means. So maybe the message is it's not always good to prepare. It's always good to prepare, but you have to practice too. Take some time and make sure you can do it. Pretend you're going to fill your pantry. Pretend you're going to and take that practice time. Might only take 10 minutes to practice, but when the time comes, you've already done it a couple times and you're confident and you're not panicked, and that's a great thing. All right, so like I said, I'm here, and so are 2 of our other captains, and so is our new naturalist, and so is our business manager and her husband. They're all here. And so, today's plan is going to be probably, if things go well, I think I want to wash the windows again. I don't think I did a good enough job. And so when I opened them yesterday in the sunshine, I was like, So that's a plan. Kitchen's already clean, so I don't have to do that. I have 1 or 2 business calls that need to be made later in the day. And other than that, it's probably stay dry, Probably talk to a couple of people. Hang out with queso. Maybe I'll mop the floor again if I feel jaunty. Whatever works. But I'm okay. I hear the rain coming down because I can see the storm is actually hitting us. And I'm not unhappy. I really am not unhappy with this. I'm a little surprised at how easy it was to evacuate. And that that gave me a little something. It said it was so hard to get up and moving to go from where you were to come down here, and it was a real chore, and it took 40 days for me to go through stuff and clean this and do this and wrap this, and then when I was down here, it took 2 or 3 days to sort through stuff and organize, and I still have too much stuff. And now I'm like, okay, well, you got your stuff in such a way that you know where your tools are, you know what's going to need to be done, and you can leave in 5 minutes. Hey. Well, I would say 30 minutes. If I had to clean, rinse, unhook everything, 30 minutes. And I'm not unhappy with this. There's a dimension of freedom that goes with that is absolutely indescribable. So wherever you are, I hope you are okay. I hope you're okay here, and I hope you're okay here. And I want you all to take care of each other. Remember, like-minded, share values, have something to offer. Skills, material, something to barter. While I hunker down from, hopefully this is the edge of the storm, I think it is, I want you guys to hunker down in your personal storms as well. And please stay safe. I will talk to you tomorrow, probably from the Southern Comfort RV Center in Florida City, Florida. If anybody needs me, just call me on the phone. Alright, I'll see you later. Bye.